So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing...
Coman! He's got away with one there. Valverde. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage, and he's the go-to guy in this team. And it's always lovely when you're in the team and you know somebody is always looking to get on the ball. So his availability will be key.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Gets a good foot in there. Driving on and making good progress. Kimmich. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's burst through!
Kane, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nicely spread. Güler just eases him off the ball. Coman. He won't be happy with that one. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Stanisic. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Not the most accurate pass. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Olise. Musiala. He's gone for goal. Belajar. Musiala. And he's managed to get... He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Ceballos, Tchouaméni. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, this is a great position. Bellingham. It's a good run down the right. Valverde. He's been picked out. Coman. That pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tchouaméni. And Garcia. Valverde. Dani Ceballos. Guerrero. Now that's well seen too. Musiala. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Mbappe in with the challenge. Kim Min-jae. Pass somewhat off target. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Musiala. Vinicius Junior. Stanisic gets over and intercepts. Fran Garcia. Valverde. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Belling. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great ball if he can get there. Decent hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Lucas Vazquez. Ceballos.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Couler. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Kane. And it's Goretzka. Now it's Coman. Oh, that's a fine interception. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Coman. Oh, there's a probing ball. Musiala. And it's Goretzka. Now it's Coman. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Kimmich. Coman. Kimmich. Bellingham cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And here's Musiala. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Olise with a real chance here. Valverde. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Real chance! Really well taken goal. First blood drawn.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
After 63 minutes, number 17.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Kane, great defending, strong and determined. Ceballos, your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Vinicius Junior. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Fran Garcia. Bellingham. He's found a way past. Bellingham. He's got away. The message is clear. None shall pass.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Kane. Lovely bit of skill. Tchouaméni makes the interception. It'll be a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
And the ball is out of play. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Oh, what a mistake!
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Brahim Diaz. They've switched it over to the other side. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. Stanisic did well to stay calm there. That's a throw. Goulet. That's a nicely measured pass. Caught offside that time. That has not gone well. Tchouaméni. 1-0 as we head towards the end.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
This is promising. Aimed beyond the defence.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And here's Kane. Might be done. Can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Goretzka, and that is expertly dealt with. Valverde, dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde, and Goulet.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Keeper's ball. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Coman picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Easy.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator,
Please
Jim
join
Beglin.
me in wishing
A very
all
good
the
evening
best
to
to
you all.
members of our fan club.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. The action has already started. Dyer. Goretzka. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Olise. And here's Kane. Coman. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dyer. Ah, he's given it away. He's got away. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Coman. Dyer. And it's Goretzka. He's shifting through the gears here. That'll do under the circumstances. Coman. It'll be a throw-in. That pass isn't the best. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That has ended up in no man's land. Musiala! And it's Goretzka. In with a header! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to...
There's the hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good-looking ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready.
Coman! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Bayern Munich with the corner. They're first. Kim Min-jae. Now Boy. Olise. And that's aimed into the middle. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Neuer catches it safely. Goretzka. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kimmich. Nicely intercepted. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Kane. He's looking to set free a runner.
Kane, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then. And
Goretzka! And it's a goal!
well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Bayern Munich have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Kane. Oh, it's come loose. Bayern Munich leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bui cuts it out. Goretzka. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Everyone, please welcome our
It's the first half
players.
compared with your expectation.
Bayern Munich deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Bayern Munich leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0. Kane! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And they win it back again. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way. He's got the shot away! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Olise. Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence.
Any football can aku punya van der Vaart.
Bayern Munich are still that goal to the good. That's a sharp pass. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
The attendance for this match was
Foot in.
60,332.
No way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Olise. It's Kimmich. Olise. That's a shade optimistic.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Fiddles it through. Interesting ball. Now the finish! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Kane. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. No, that's been intercepted. Olise. Kimmich. Olise. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Kane. And that was very necessary. And that's a throw-in. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
In progress.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's played him through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Goretzka does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's well spotted. Guerrero gets a foot in here. Bayern Munich have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Musiala. Oh, what a climb!
Indicated.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. Bayern Munich are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Goretzka taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Bayern Munich definitely impressing me here, especially the way that...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
the
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Vinicius Junior for Valverde. Bellingham played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gets his head to it! Harmlessly behind. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Valverde. It's skewed away. Still goalless at the moment. And Garcia. Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good take in a good area. Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a pass! Bellingham. Ceballos. Valverde. Bellingham. Oh, this looks sharp.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee shapes to shoot. No, not quite.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
And they've got rid. Valverde. And Gula pinches it off him. Almost half an hour in now. Ceballos.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, important interception. Well, there's the clearance. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Lucas Vazquez. Lucas Vazquez is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Goulet. Good pressure, determined, intense. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Valverde. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but... And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good ball. Valverde. Lucas Vasquez. And no, that was never going to make it. Driving forward.
Bang requests in Taiyong Yang Main.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Children's announcement.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Okwilkalko.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. Ceballos. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found a way through.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lucas Vasquez. Goulet charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the counter is on. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Bellingham. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
The attendance
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Switched it over to the other side. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, great chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Courtois clears. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, what big header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vinicius Junior. And there's green grass ahead of him. Heading towards a draw here, and that ahead of the game was hugely unexpected. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Mbappe. Fran Garcia. And he's had it nicked away. Moved on forwards.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So a tough one to gauge, defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.